Yo, good morning, peoples. All right, so let's get into this trade plan really quick. All right, so right now we are slightly out of value. We're slightly out of range, out of value. That is usually a trending thing, but we're so close to this gap. We'll close this gap in. Excuse me. Question is, oh, we did finally get here overnight though. Question is, do we close this and then go down, or do we get back in range and then make our way back up here? So, I mean, I'm not going to count this as a target. First target is going to be overnight PLC. Then overnight high, which is also yesterday's naked PLC. It's a little bit off, but it's in the vicinity. Then we have value area low from yesterday. We have naked PLC from yesterday. And then at the top, we have new all-time highs as well as value area high. So that's a stack level. So right now that is important. It's important resistance. Continue there, then of course we're going to continue more to the upside. Still bullish overall, but right now this indicates more down action than up based on the profile structure. We do come down, then I'll be looking for an overnight low and then come back and slowly probably bounce at these levels. It is poor structure, but it is some. So I can see us already bounced here, tapped here, bounced off it, come down, maybe tap here, bounce off of it, which is overnight PLC from the 13th, but it don't hold that much weight. So I got to start getting rid of these levels and just make our way down. Tap, bounce. Got some single prints to fill in here. Then we got value area high down here. Got a ton of stuff to get through here. We got a naked PLC down here at 2650, right? Yeah, 2650. Then value area low as well as the range low. So that is the down targets. But see what happens. Powell speaking right now. So overall bullish. Currently though, based on profile structure, it is leaning towards the downside. Let's go look at the charts and let's see. Charts kind of indicate the same thing at the moment. Trend is down. Actually, trend is down because that's continuation from yesterday, but we consolidated most of the overnight. Decent range though for overnight, over 100 points. That's good. And so we got that broke down. Tap S2 indicating Got some supply right here. I think we came back though to it's been helping me just keeping those there just in case we come back there. So I know exactly what we come back to. Even if we have a level there, still. And dang. So see, like I said, when we're trending, I like to see price tap retrace back 30% and then go. And then that kind of gives me an indication of it gives me an indication that it gives me a better indication of who's in control. I mean, 50% the bulls could still be in full control, but I'm just saying from like my mental, for me, it just tells me like who's more in control. Been doing that thesis for a while, a little bit like just that. Son, I don't know what he said. All right, so I got it for both scenarios because this is technically a bullish flip, so could come back, test here or here, give me an indication what we want to do. Plays are to the downside, curling up. This is gonna be high just because we're about to open soon. 10K indicates same thing, so we could be having zone to zone type of action here. Zone to zone type action. It's that overall still bullish, but currently based on the last line of defense. We're gonna start going back to what I still mark our levels everywhere. Yeah, if it's messy, but it's just reminders. We are gonna get this impulse and discipline under control. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at from both sides. Look at this run up. We could come all the way back. Ah, what's that? Oh, come on. We broke all the way. Yeah. Yeah. Pull that out a little bit. I just want to see it from this perspective if it's better. Yeah, so we got the same. You know, these could take a while to get to, so draw that out, and it's kind of right now. These are areas I'm looking for price to bounce to. Almost retested back into this short-term supply. Supply is still there, so my boy learning so many words. We talking clear now. Okay, 3 minutes till the market opens. See what we get. Yo, good morning, peoples. Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember how you do that. Wait a minute. Mike. Yeah, yeah. I might have to get a new damn mouse, man. Why does it do this? Here's messed up, and I gotta go from back here now, man. I don't.
What's up, baby? See, you gotta up your self-esteem. See that? See, don't let her tell you that. I'll tell you, cause it's something back there. You're just backly challenged. Yeah. Your rump impaired. It's going on. Here you go. I feel ya, baby. You tired of hearing songs about these other girls. You can't sing along about these other girls. This one for you. This one for you. I hear ya, baby. They just hating on you cause you big up top. But all you really missing is a little bit of drop. It's the least I can do. I tell ya I love it. Little booty girl, I love you when nobody else does. But it's cool cause baby it's your song. And you can dance to it all night long. Cause I love it. Little booty girl, I love you when nobody else does. But it's cool cause baby it's your song. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's time to get off. Show off. Show off your little booty girl. Get off. Yeah. Yeah. Little booty girl.
Okay, the market is open. Probably a week's worth in there, huh? Is Powell still talking? Oh, if Powell's still talking or not. Let's see. Are we gonna go to the upside first and then bang bang, or are we gonna go to the downside first? Damn, look at that. Going on, Z. Happy Friday. Is it gonna be one of these to start the session? Look like we're just consolidating right now. building up. I will say that it's building up for something. Excuse me. Definitely building up for either push up or down. Right now, meaning towards upside. But no closures yet. Just keeps looking out. Wicks. Excuse me. This range, you can just long at the bottom, sell the top until we break out. Closure above here. Guess technically here is. Yeah. So this is the closure above here now. Strong conviction. That's not convincing at all. Starting to top out. Oscillator starting to BBWP. Volatility like it's starting to pick up some. We are contracting, resetting, cooling off. So this is R now. Let's see. Are the Bears or are the Bulls in control? Look at this. No conviction with these pushes. The order's sitting at 45 right now, between 45 and 47. 50 to 45, that 5-point range. You got over 150 orders. There's pushing it right back down. Tested this supply that, honestly, it's validated to here. Yeah. 27-point range. Yo, this has to be because of Powell talking. Yeah, it's not enough information right now to take a trade. Not enough info. That's probably the boost it needed. Now BBWP starting to curl up on the 4K. We test right there on 10K. Okay, now we finally got something. So we're gonna go right back in the range. We did close. We didn't close above here though. Excuse me. It closed above here. All this internal liquidity. This is the range. Right back there. Now 520. We got some orders at 520. So. 520. We get tapped. Swept this and immediately sold back off. Came back, tested in short-term supply. Now, right back in the range again. Looking for a tap in the here or here. Got overnight low and S2 lined up with each other. For probably a tap of the 50. See us. High. High. Yet to really make this will be the higher low. Okay, put it back there. Basement back. Into this 4K demand. Night low could be coming in hot. But I like, actually, yeah, we broke, closed below. Test, confirmation. This really is the confirmation here. 512. See, we very well could get to 497 and bounce from here, but this is what I kind of want to see. I want to see us get back above 515 now. I don't know if we're going to get the retest that I want, though. That's the issue, but this could be confirmation. Not convincing enough for me. At least not too long. Overnight low. Let's be the target right now. Close above here. Don't know if we get the retest though. Maybe the 509. Maybe, just maybe. Close. That's probably the only retest we're gonna get. See if we reject here a little. Can't even take that. The bull. Bears are in full control right now. Another sweep. Yeah, that's 4K closes. Okay. Yeah, how long is Powell still speaking? Do like this consolidating here around area. The problem is we keep now this is the range 518 500. So I want to see conviction to either side. As of right now, the Bears are in control. You got overnight low sitting right there. But this is where I get in trouble. So even though I want to be getting early to the party, I mean, I could really just use this as my stop loss. I'd rather see some sort of breakout retest before I technically we still haven't closed the gap. I mean, this is the gap. So I am somewhat leaning towards the upside. Like I'm kind of leaning more towards the upside just because the gap is like right there. It's not a big gap. It's like 40 points from where we're at right now. So usually, not always, but usually those gaps don't stay. Usually those gaps don't stay unfilled. But we could sweep this first. Pick up some juice, then go. Even down to here. So it's not like it has to bounce here. Would I like it to bounce here? Yes, but that don't necessarily mean it has to. I mean, this to me is somewhat of a good sign. The longer we stay here though with the oscillators, reset to the upside, the more I'm thinking down because it's just resetting the oscillators to the upside. Although here we set the oscillators to the downside. So BBWP's bottomed out. Stokes is midpoint. Still ain't bad. Stokes on the 10K though is still good. So Could just be waiting to make 10K as well. All right, that's the conviction I want to see. Now, can you just close above? See this, close, not this. Not close to. Be aggressive, not a one tick warrior. There we go. Now, I took that because I'll say this. One thing I've been noticing a lot is, all right, so we still obviously in the range. Show the side we wanted to break out here. We'll see. Close above here on this. We got some short-term demand here. Look, we went right back in the supply here. So, wait, why is it not? So, what I took from that was one thing I've noticed. I mean, I still did get in a little bit late, but I'd rather for it to confirm first. Would have liked to get in like right here. I mean, it's 3 point difference. Price started moving like fast. BBWP was bottomed out, so that was an indication of we was possibly getting some expansion. But the reason why I took that trade is because one thing I've been noticing a lot, and right now I'm just sitting on my hands. I'm not even, might be done for today. It's Friday. Things are moving slow. But one thing I've noticed was, all right, so this is short-term demand. Sometimes we confirm here, right? We still didn't close above here, so I still wanted to see a closure above here. But we came back and we tested back inside the short-term demand. So for me, a lot of times what I've been seeing is when that happens, we don't get the retest like right away. We run some, or we don't even get the retest at all. So for me, this is the protected low right here, because we closed above here on this candle. So you got the low and the high in the same candle. So once we confirm, I enter here. I'm comfortable with my stop loss being here. I get stopped out, then I just was wrong. But I was confident holding that and then taking it up. I mean, I forgot, I didn't even peep this short-term supply, which we reacted to. That's what you want to see. We see supply and demand. You don't necessarily want it don't necessarily has to reverse there, but you want to see a reaction to it. And we got that. And we're continuing now. It looks like to the upside. So the bulls are in control. And I believe we're going to take out these highs here. Came back, tested here, 4K, consolidated around the 30 and the 50% retracement was so close to each other, 5 point difference. Good. But you want to wait to see conviction. That was the high, that was the low. Now I could have got in early. This moment we came down here, put this in, I could have been long with my stop loss below here, but no, I'm gonna be smart, wait for confirmation, because I very well this could happen and we could just dump. So why do that just to be in early when I'm only, and I have to sit through. I get in here, gotta sit through. It's not really that much drawdown, but sit through this and wait. So that was the idea behind. Let's see if we can find, I don't want to cherry pick, but let's see if we can find another one. Perfect example, this one didn't work out. So this one, for example, but to me, this is still in the range. So we didn't necessarily we didn't, like this candle didn't necessarily close below here with the test of here. So We came here, we tested again. Now this little leg here did test into short-term demand and come down and close below. But at that point, that was multiple candles. So, but you can see, we came here. As soon as that confirmed, you could short here, stop above here, and then what? You won't get 10 out of it, I don't think. If you get in exactly at 550, you would have got 10, but you would have got close to 10, and then of course it retraced whatever. But let's see if we can find another example. I mean, price is moving slow, man. I'm not. Another example. We got another one. We broke out, closed above. This is a big candle. Oh, it's like a 20-point candle. But we broke out and immediately got the test. Now, this one did fail because we got the test here and then confirmed. So this is a big candle too, though. See, when they big candles like this, though, I'm not inclined to have that wide of a stop. That's a pretty big. That's not that bad, actually. 13, 12, 13 point. But I would have been stopped out there. The real low would have been here, but we still just wicked and went. Here, this is a good example. I'm showing you where they failed, but I'm showing you the idea still is valid because this is really technically to protect the low. Because this candle broke it. This is the candle that broke it. So you see what I mean? We swept, came, so the high and the low is in the same candle. Bang. And I learned this from Dave teachers too, so. But I'm starting to get better at recognizing it and more comfortable with taking the trade rather than waiting. Because you got, what is it? Like bigger term structure. Then you got candlestick structure, which is the candles. But then you got bigger structure within that. And then you just combine it with whatever tools you want, use it raw, whatever you want to do. But I mean, this to me, grinding. Yeah, we slowly were resetting, so you don't like to see that, but now we start seeing conviction. BBWP in the dirt, so indication of some expansion. Got the expansion. Price moves up. Bang. Now what do? Capitulate, cool back off. And now either we come back and retest here. We'll come back somewhere into here. Now this is where we could come back into here if we want it. And do 50% be here, 30% be around here. Or we could just go from here. Just resetting somewhat. We didn't close below here on the 4K. Sweat. Come in here, bang, take this out. But yeah, so that's the thing I see now. Where was I? Okay, right here. So you see, we closed here, just closed below it. Let's see, what's the low? 74, 75, 74. Oh, just below it by 3 tick. Came back immediately, retested right into here. Firm close into here. Stop here for me because we did close below that as well, but I'm fine with the stop being there. Yeah, this is last. I got one trade. That's it. So one, and now just explain it. Now I'm just trying to explain stuff so I don't do anything crazy. I have to be extremely picky, and I have to take the trades because this price action is so slow, I don't know if we're going to get many opportunities unless it picks up in the afternoon. So when the opportunity presents itself, I have to take it and just live with the results of it. But this might be the theme. Oh, how long is Powell speaking for? Jesus. Uh, dang. Now we are coming here. I would rather see it get up to here, though. It's the low that you want to see. Hey. Now we are testing in here, but oh look, we got it again. Here, came back, test. Is that really a test? Almost tested. Almost tested 4K short-term demand. This low is the respected low because we swept here, close above here. So on a retest here. That's still a wide stop on 4K, but your target, you got 20-point stop. You enter anywhere around here, 43. We're already at 10. Yeah, you gotta have at least 1-to-1. So if you had a 20-point stop, you need a 20-point take profit, in my personal opinion. Bang, get it here. So now let's see how we react up here. We got some orders. We have orders sitting up here, so this one is tough because really you could have entered here on a confirmation. This almost could have stopped you out. So I like when we get this closure like this and then the retest immediately. Let's start doing that one day, like demo, get some practice with that. Okay, overnight POC could be in play. Oh, so you got the candlesticks showing on your book map? He changed the bubbles colors? Yeah, it's always tough here because it's like in the when you zoom out on a 4K, this is put in technically a lower high, but in current range or price action, this is it's a higher high. So it's like it's always weird. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we actually we closing the gap too, which is what I was kind of looking for, and now I kind of think we're gonna go down. Let's see though. I'm not even gonna bother trying to. I gotta see something like really clear that I'm confident in. Because this this type of PA is where I get destroyed. So I have to be extremely picky. Right there. I wasn't even paying attention. So I could let me get rid of that because they're closing the gap here. Almost at 50%. You don't always need to get exactly at 50%, but now we tapping back into this demand. So this low, 4K, we break this low. Then we could come back into this demand, but at that point, it might be cooked and maybe get a reaction bounce, but ultimately continue down. So, grand scheme of things, we're doing this testing here and then test up here, next bounce, get below here, probably bounce, whatever, but then looking for this area to be the next area to bounce. So do want to see this reaction though. You don't want to see it just run through it. We go here. Well, Okay. What below here? Good break here. But I mean, technically speaking, this is just a retest of here. So it's a lot of conflicting info right now. So 4K, technically we still didn't break this low, so size still valid. 618, technically we did break this low, and then we did get a reaction here. Close below here, that is confirmation. We'll probably come and take this out. Bang. Now let's see, we come take this low out, then I could have took this trade once this confirmed. Stop here. But like I said, I'm being extremely picky. I gotta be very, very delicate. Very delicate. How I trade this account. So got the test, got the reaction, no closure yet. Expected to me. Look, the same way we came down. Look how we going back up. The same way we came down. Jesus. That was a thing of beauty because this indicated who was in control. Bears. Right at the 30% and immediately rejected. Bears in control. And now. So but no closure here on the 4K has me suspicious. We did get some tests back into this 4K demand. So we could possibly take this high out because we still have yet to close below. We swept this low, so that's not good, but we have yet to close below it, at least on the 4K. 618, yeah, but not on the 4K. So we still have room to the downside on 4K Stokes. Volatility is picking up. 10K. Back in some 10K demand, not big demand. I don't really like these demand zones like this because ain't much in there, but it's still a demand zone nonetheless. Close above here. Got the reaction. See where this 4K, this one closes. Close inside this range. Coming back up to then tap back into 68.70 and then possibly roll over. Or continue and come back. 196. Wow. So that is what I'm looking at the moment. We will continue to do nothing. Just wait. Just keep talking price out so I don't even get the urge to doing it. I start getting quiet, man. I start getting putting ideas in my head. And I don't want to do that. Conflicting information. Because technically this is retest back in there here, right? Technically it is. So higher tick frame structure. No closure. Come back, test 50%. Could be going. Overall structure. This is almost 50% retest. But so being so close, we probably come back and tap this with no closure here. We come back and at least tap into here or even into here. Overnight PLC. And then maybe roll back over. Get back above here though. We're still in the overnight range. We have yet to break a side. So whichever side gets broke could be the indication of what we're gonna be doing today. But a lot of business, of course, overnight PLC, that's where the most business is done. So, and we kind of played out this little thin structure here. So, I did. We're gonna slow grind our way up here. Technically, that is the protected. Close back in there. And nope. Let's see, because we could just be coming to take out this high. I think it's coming with this high. Right back into here. Trying to learn something though. See, this low close back in the range. If we'd have closed up, then I would have respected that a little more. Hitting. Disrespect this. First time we got 30% tap, they retrace deeper, 70%. And then yeah. Guess really this is the low you wanna watch. Ah, this is an alpha rejection. Stay that. This want to see this low hold. Thesis is going to be correct. The thesis is going to be correct, and we are indeed going to the upside. You want to see this low hold. I mean, really this low, but short term, I would like to see this low hold. This low gets violated, then my assumption is this low is going to get violated. Especially 4K close. I mean, this could be consolidation, so it don't necessarily automatically mean that this low is going to get violated because we close back in this range. But if you are confident, more confident to the upside, you would like to see this close back up here somewhere rather than down here. My personal opinion. And that confirms that. Tests. Ooh. Goes below here. Looking here next. Looks like that's what we're about to get. Yep. So I'll be looking here next to get violated. Stokes still got some room. BBWP, volatility picking up. Close down. I'd respect this low, me personally. Stopped out. Good. Close, so we could be testing this 4K. Testing here. See, that could have been a quick scalp. Come back here, stop here, TP here. Now we tested the short-term supply, which is also a short-term supply on a 4K. Goes back in the range. Let's see here being next. Got some resting liquidity at 510. And trying to step in here, but it's not looking too hot. They are trying to step in. Tape. It's not looking hot. Stepping in, okay. That's what you want to see. Like, you got this in here, you want to start seeing they get darker color and they start stepping in to try to protect it. I mean, I still think, no matter what I think, but I'm still looking for it to get violated. But as long as we don't break this low, this is still good. Kind of made a little low here. We have that. Hey, that was interesting. I am not even entertaining any of this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sitting here talking it out, man. So I don't get any ideas. Okay, so now we are back here. We started. Yeah, this is Scout City. Yeah, I got like 3 minutes. I do think we're now, I mean, we're at the start of the breakout. So if this doesn't hold, then for sure we have some more downside. Look at that. Shit worked everywhere. Look. Confirm close below here. What do we do? Come back, test right into continuation. Yeah, as soon as we closed in the gap from yesterday, immediately we got a little bit above it in yesterday's range and then rejected. Hey though, this is what you want to see. You are gonna This is what you would want to see. Why? And here, that 510, ride that liquidity and look at the reaction of that. That's beautiful. So now, do we come break this pro or break the pro, retest and go, or do we continue down? As long as this initial balance low is intact, we're good. Yeah, we're approaching the probe now from a 618. Already broke one to the downside. Yeah. Yeah, I just watch them. I just like to watch them though. Yes. Not a bad idea at all, honestly. Yeah, I feel like right now it seems like you gotta kind of front run to really benefit from getting those like legs because you get them, but if you wait for like real confirmation, then you're probably not gonna get. You'll just get a piece of what already started rather than the actual continuation. Yeah, be cool with you. Yeah, just taking the profit and that was a nice bounce there. Can't lie. That that was actually a very nice bounce. Right back into demand within demand. I mean, that's not the most powerful, but this still. Yeah, yeah. And then I mean, we still had that crazy insane range from FOMC, so there's that also. What you need is a reaction. You need a piece of the pie. You don't need the whole thing. It kind of close above this little thing here, but for me, I guess here would be demand, but that's cherry picking to me. Like, I'll be right back. Okay. A lot of liquidity sitting there. What's this? Condo is, let's see here. Or less. Let's see. Yeah, more or less. At 510. They are defending it. You know, so put that in the trash, man. Look your nose. Put it in the trash. No, on the floor. Yeah. They must have heard you. Picked up some. Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like, the liquidity's up. The volume isn't though. Orbed all of that at 510, and now we're gonna go back down. Reaction now. Continuation. Yeah. These are the days that like test your patience. It's close. I'm doing like some practicing on might roll over these. And PA like this, just give me my instant gratification, man. This shit, yo, this shit would drive me insane trying to hold for like uh an expansion, and then I get stopped out at break even. It would drive me nuts. Slowly but surely making our way down. I'd be highly surprised we don't at least tap initial balance at this point. They are trying to protect it though, but yeah, from about 502 to 490, it's a lot of orders in the entire range. Yeah. I can 618 reset one more time. It's not really here though for me. I don't like when it's like so balanced to me right here. Yeah, unloading and loading up, or just loading up orders. Yeah, right now higher tick frame looks good for continuation down. Especially we close, what's this, below 510 on 4K. I'm saying it looks good for more downside, especially if we can close below 510 on the 4K. Yeah. All right, now what do we do here? We start getting back above 22. Bulls might be trying to take back over. But we are still in some 4K demand, so very well. We failed to really close below 510 on the 4K still. So we closed exactly at 510. Actually, we closed like exactly at 510. So this could just be a reaction for a continuation down, possibly. Yo, they are defending this area. They are defending this area on the tape. Look at this. Every time we get there, it gets bought back up, bought back up, bought back up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nothing. I mean, that was a pretty that was a solid move, but just solid move, but nothing for me to really get in on. I'm not really trying to get caught up in this chizzy chop city. Not getting caught up in this. And here we come. It's just a retest. So, huh? Oh no, I thought you said something. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, this is terrible. Look how just keep stacking this area. What do you want to do, Price? We'll say just won't close, huh? Just gonna keep doing this. Sweep again. uh, Look at this. I want to get close to my time to be done with this, man. I had some opportunities, but I like that I'm being super picky because yes, here, yeah, like even here to the upside. Uh, yeah, really. I guess technically here, still didn't even get back to no closure. So signal, no closure, no signal. I do still think we're going down. They keep stacking, stacking, stacking. So I think that we get here, it's gonna be we get here. Gotta break back above here, close above here, honestly. Swept it. Swept this. Swept both sides. This high, this low. Yeah. Yeah, I mean nothing about I'm looking it's 480. 478, 480. 490 we got orders. Yeah, it's a lot. This could be a massive move. Go up here, absorb some more. Absorb some more. There. Yeah. 'Cause, 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 This would have swept. Would have been better for me. Mm-mm. This is boring, man. Just gonna keep talking price out. This area. You want to see it? Get above here. It closed to me convincingly above here. 4K really up to here. The drop. This is just a gigantic base. Gotta figure out what they want to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This protected. Ooh, no closure though. Sweep here now. Need a closure. Need a closure. Closure. Then start making our way back up. Stop, Pop. Why is that like that? Ugh. Still nothing, huh? Still nothing. Yeah, 65-point range today. Careful. Liquidity still up though. I don't know what happened here. Broke out. Question this though. Did we get some motion and movement or Hey. Oh wait, I got the hoodie down too much, so like I'm about to go on a mission. Uh man, this is terrible. Yeah. Yo, they've been protecting this 500 from 500 to 490. They've just been protecting the hell out of that area. That's what you don't want to see. Big sell orders come in and then it does nothing to the downside. That's just absorption. That as well. I got you. I got you, Z. Finally, something. Yeah, it wasn't a bad, honestly, that was not a bad trade at all. Bottom of the range. I mean, orders just stacked there. They've been protecting it. That wasn't a bad trade at all. Now we got the closure above 22. Don't do it. Take it and run. Take it and run. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that. Bottom of the range, 4K. Stokes was basically at the bottom of the range as well. Then slow met right up with it. And yeah, that wasn't a bad trade at all. Protection could have been like 500 or 490 because that's where all the liquidity was sitting. Now, do we have some follow through or do we go right back to consolidation again? Yeah, that is the question. I mean, with a 65-point range, it's not far fetched. And we're essentially halfway there. We're at the midpoint mark of initial balance, so only 30 points away. But it might be too late then. This is good. Closure above 38. We close above it on the 4K. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Just closed above it too. 38.25. It's the high. Yep. Tick. Close a tick above. We'll be looking for 47. Back to gap closure again. And then eventually we keep this up and this should bounce high. Still got some room. Okay. See you. Throwing stuff, boy. Ow. Now they're protecting 550. That's 10K. Let me do this for 10K. Do that. Just oh. Yeah, that's the trap. Yeah. Oh, neat. Yeah, I said that too. I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna rush. I don't have enough information to really have a clear place where price could go. So I'd rather it touched one of my levels, and then how it reacts at that level will give me some information. Okay, rally, base, rally. Go back to the gap. Technically here. Stay. Not really. Really here. Let's see, are they coming back? Back in here. All right, now we're starting to approach back into yesterday's range again. Overnight PLC could be coming in hot. Which would break? Yeah, I was about to say which would break. Initial balance high, going, and then overnight PLC. I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I was just about to say that. This is not what I'm about to do. It's long hair. It's too late. Yes. Yeah, it's funny. The one trade I do have, I got in like at like 520, and that was like at like 945, 950. Jesus. Let's say on this leg, tap right into yesterday's low again and rejecting. This is the pullback though. Okay, are we gonna trade back into the range, or let's see? They have closure above here. They have close here. 520. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This protecting here. Are protecting. Approaching that time for me though. Pulling back. Hey, we hold here. That's the question. Hey, okay. 28 so far seems to be getting respected. Can we get close above here? Get some continuation. Or that. That is the question. That is the question. Or this delay shit, man. this. I do like this. Light. I would have liked a better close. This could be protection here, but could be some continuation demand, but the fair, I want to see it go. 4K still has room. 10K still has time, so ain't looking too hot. Say that. This failure, they keep coming in, protecting this 550 to 560 area now. This is kind of what they was doing down here. Now they're doing it up here. You don't even want to get fixated on the idea. Breaking through, we'd rather be late to the party than to show up early and they change locations. Wait for the party to start, then you make your grand entrance. Not, you just missed the party. Entire area. Orbit. There you go. We stacking though. See. Again. There we go. That's what you want to see. A longer here. I do. That is my stop. But it's essentially the top of the range, man. Now that coming in. So FOMO. This could be a FOMO entry. Did close above this. This is the real reason. Short term above. Topped out here. Slow still have room. 4K still looks good. You want to see a 4K close above here though. 10K close above here. Make its way up. Yeah, man. This is I'll be one and done today, man. It's a safe bet, honestly, right now. Look at these deep retracements, though, man. Look at this. Close, damn near close at the bottom. Or tested the bottom, I mean. Like, so close. How do we get close up here and then reject and then come all the way back? That would be insane. It's just messing with people. It's range and price action. You don't want to long the top. Do not. Just rather miss the move than along the top. It gets me in trouble so many times. I mean, this is the area to retest. This is a good area to long. Do like it, but it's the top of the range. I don't. That's what I don't like. But that's the retest. That is the retest. It's a lot up here. This is the retest. Shoot. What should we get here? That was the trade. The retest. Really, once you did that, sweat. Yeah. They'll be giving me another opportunity to get in, but I don't like that. That's what I don't like. I don't want to be low on top of the range with just this ton of liquidity sitting right here like that. Yeah, it's a good target, but that could be used as resistance. But no, we swept. Now we swept here. You want to see us close here, and get that's what you really want to see. Sweep here, close here, that low, and then go. Now we go. Balance high. Not chasing them. Once again, look, keep doing that. So now what do we sweep here and then close here, and now that it's like juice ain't worth the squeeze. Take it to here, yeah. Too toppy, cooling off. 10K still so good though. Get a close here. 45 area could be the one that holds. So this would have liked to see it close above this high. So it kind of validate this low closure here, but not this low or this low. This perspective, this is Yeah, that's why you don't play around in here, man. I could chase and long that, chase and long it, but I do that. Why? Just so I could say, oh, I was right. I was right. This was the retest. This was what I would have been looking for. Test back in here, but I still would have been. I mean, I would have been out probably at like 8 points because I'm not being a one-tick warrior with this account. So, but just everything is, this is topped out. This is bottoming out, which I guess is a good sign. But maybe if we come back at least to 50% and then go, I don't think we're gonna get that in Stokes before we make this new high. So it's like you want to see this leg on 4K close above here and 10K as well. 10K still has about 6,000 ticks. So the move looks to the upside, but could have got in here. Yes, true, but just keep stacking orders here. They very well could absorb and shoot down for a deeper retracement and then go. So look at this, man. Look at this, man. Nothing. Now we back to tortoise. About to enter lunch. Only trade I got was here. That's it. Might be it. This is pretty orderly going down. I will say that. Deep retracements, but was orderly. This right back into that area. Hit telling me, man. Look, that's exactly why I'm not. That's exactly why I'm not. Okay, got a little here, but why, man? Why? I know I only need 10 points, but or only want 10 points, but man, this could be the retracement. See if we get back inside. We close there, then coming down some more. Oh, yeah. 31 needs to hold, dog. Hey. Starting to Jesus. I hate when that happens. I swear I do. Very well confirm a local low, but I don't like it. So I'm not gonna take it, even though it could possibly run here. Finally take this initial balance high out. But we still got some more room to the downside. That closure isn't convincing. That didn't convince me. Stab to the 20th high. VWAP, opening range high. It's a lot in this area, so leave the level to hold. Protection here. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. It's not what you want to see. Ow. Oh. Oh. This looks this looks very okay. That looks convincing. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that. Sweep close. That is the protection. Taking too much time to think. Too much time to think. That is the area. That is the confirmation. Do I want to risk it right before 15 minutes before lunchtime? That is the question. Really don't want to. So I'm not. I'm gonna just end with my one and done, man. I'm doing way too much thinking, and I don't like when I start doing that. When I start doing that, I start making impulsive, irrational mistakes. Yes, is this the area you want to see bounce and you do want to see this hold? Yes, that was probably the retest. And yes, we probably continue from here up, but the risk to right here. You know what? I'm gonna take my money and run. It's Friday, and has been some decent opportunities, but not enough clarity for me to want to put more risk on. So I'm gonna be smart and call it here, and I'll just do a little review of my one trade I took. For, that was here earlier. See, I got a couple people watching, so just give a quick. This wasn't here. This is 10K demand. Just FYI, this 10K demand here. And look, we failed again to close above here. That's another thing. 10K, man. Gotta get above. Here, we did sweep this side, so very well could sweep back down to 36. But it still looks good for some upside as of right now, but it ain't looking too hot. It's not looking too hot, I will say that. That, we got above, failed again. So, but, all right, so where is this? 952. Oh, so this is around here. But so I drew this out because we had the closure above this high. Just recap it. So we had the closure above this high here. So I was looking for the retracement back into this area. Realistically, probably was more like this high side, I should say. Realistically, more or less, doesn't really matter. But anyway, so we came back and tested into this area, and we started consolidating here. So once I seen the consolidation, I said, okay, that's a good sign. The Stokes were slowly going up, but volatility was going down. So it's lined up with the consolidation. So we kept making highs, but not closing. Low, but not closing. High, we did slightly close here above, like right at this high. So that was okay. And then we had this high here. Then we came down again, didn't close below, just swept it. So I was waiting for to get confirmation to close above this high now. Right? Once we got that, and it showed some strength in breaking out of that range, that was a pretty decent close about the range. I was comfortable entering here. I'm gonna stop here. And then we had some short-term demand right here. We had short-term demand right here. So on this candle, we came back and tested into the short-term demand before closing above this high. So I waited. I got in a little bit late. I would have liked to get in as soon as we closed, but I got in like 3 points after. Got in here with my protection here. For me, I didn't want to see it get back below here because we already tested the short-term demand. So before, in my opinion, we came back to test this to eventually sweep it like we did, I wanted to see us get above here, and ultimately we did get here, which happened to be short-term supply, which I did not peep at the time. That was supply, but I didn't peep it at the time. But more or less, I started choking it anyway. Once we got above here, closed above, and then we started making our way, my stop loss is here. So if I got stopped out, I got stopped out, and I would have been fine with that. But that was the idea behind that trade. Waited for us to show who was in control. If you looked at the tape, they just had a ton of orders just stacked here, just holding this level, just like they did on this push up. The same thing. They had just orders here, stacking, holding. They just kept restacking. Every time we got close, they would jump in front, put more orders. So with that confluence matching up with PA, I was comfortable taking the L here. And with this test and close, from a candlestick, not overall structure, but just candlestick structure, that is a valid low. That is a strong low to me because we closed above and made a new high and tested in short-term demand, which was right here inside of this. Yes, inside of all of this, but this was the last little bit of demand before we broke out of it. So that was the idea behind that. I'm going to take my money and run. Prices are doing much. Look at this. See, now I would have been tight. I got long hair and I got smoked. Now does look more interesting, but I'm gonna take my money and run and be smart. It's Friday. Don't need to push it any further. I'm doing good so far, and I want to keep that streak going. So on that note, you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll be back Monday, and as always, let's end the day with 3D vision and let's start the day with 3D vision. Have a good one.